Sensational.
Welcome everyone to the Sensational Podcast. I'm your host Asum and this is the other host Sammy.
What's up?
We are the Sensational Ones, where we broadcast up and coming sensations. We have a very special guest with us today, straight from the Western Sydney. That's why I had to represent with this shirt.
Straight up.
Susu couldn't be here with us today, but you know what they say, the show has to go on. So Sammy, introduce our host for us today.
Our boy today, man, he's a Sydney legend. He's been in these streets deep, since day one, since we were, in the sandbox. And my man, artist, entrepreneur, bodybuilder, family man.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you got it all.
And just
Yes,
an
sir,
inspiration,
yes, sir.
man. Yeah, inspiring story, for real.
That's great. That's great.
He's our guest, Lil Spacey right here.
I'm so humbled, bro.
How you doing, Spacely? My man.
I'm really good. Yourself?
I'm great, bro.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you, man.
Here, man. It's
Yeah.
been a long
Appreciate
time in the making, bro. How you been?
I've been well. It's good.
I see the swag, man. You look at you coming straight out of like Antarctica or Russia or something like that.
What it is outside?
Yeah.
Once you walk out those doors, right?
It's cold, yeah. I know.
It's crazy
for real.
out there.
This guy will still be sweating. I'm
Oh.
telling you. I'm
I'm
telling you.
used to that heat, bro. Come on.
How'd you be here?
I need whatever he's on.
Yeah. But nah, man. How you been? Like, how's life? How's life been treating you? How's everything been going?
I'm busy at the moment, but I guess that's a good thing. And pretty much, just doing it. Just
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like that. Besides the cold and all, but like, yeah, life's just been on the go. I feel like everyone's just like on the go, just trying to get better, trying to, be on their grind, trying to do everything they need to do. So, I feel like everyone's on that at the moment. But yeah, that's good, man. We appreciate you coming on. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
But
I'm really glad to be here. For real.
sure.
Yeah,
But we have a few things to speak about today,
Yeah,
and like your latest release.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I like this one
Yeah,
because
I
I
like
do
this one,
like
right?
this
I
one
like
for
that one
real.
too. Yeah.
Making a lot of noise too.
Yeah.
Man, I hear it all the time.
And that's just the start. Like,
Yeah.
as far as like releasing music, I feel like that's my first little thing.
Yeah.
But that one is like I like this one. It's like it's kind of got a double meaning behind it as well. And it just means like because I like this one, I like that one. It just means you can like two things at once. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be one thing. That's what it is.
What really got you started in the music industry? Like, how long ago did you start, and what really inspired you to get into it?
Music has always been around, like since I was like little. But as far as like understanding what to do with it and how to move around it, that it's like it just comes along the way, and it's like it's a constant. You're always learning sort of thing.
Yeah.
You learn new things as far as like before you just doing music, and then you learn about the business side, and then there's other positions people play. But as far as just creating music, that's always been around. Or like our families always have music in the house, so it's lingering around, but you're not paying too much attention to it. But so like I was always around music, but in recent times is when I really started like understanding what I'm kind of doing and being around certain things to it's like releasing music and things like that.
Yeah. So you say you've always been around it. Was it like you always heard things, or like the people around you used to play it? Like, what you used to hear, or what you used to
like for example, like my when I was little, we had like the African drums, right?
Yeah.
So like when we're like my parents would have like little meetings and things like that, and like when we're praying before the prayer, they would be playing music, and so that like and what's that thing, bro? Not tambourine. What's it's cha-cha.
It's
got the beads around it.
Yeah.
And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's got a head and like and you hold it and you shake it like that.
Then you hit it down too, can you?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
So that and so that's already like growing up. I used like my dad used to play it. My mom would be singing and stuff like that. So we always had like music around. Yeah. So it's like it's been around. When I think about it now, but as far as going to the studio and things like that came later on. And. Yeah, bro.
When did you start like going to the studio, kind of thinking about getting into music? Like you've always obviously had a passion for it, but like when did you ever thought like, man, this could be for me, or like this is something I actually enjoy doing?
I don't. It must have been like a subconscious thing, but it wasn't mapped out. But I remember like you back in the days when I had the MP3s, and you could record the memos.
Yeah.
So I used to like I would listen to something and then like I would just sing on that. And then I was like, oh, it sounds all right, And then eventually, like, during school, they had, they would have the music rooms and things like that, and the laptops. This is like there was a stage where it was just a red laptop, and it had this program called Audacity. So it's a recording software, and I remember like, just playing around with it, and then the mic was on the on the laptop, so we would record. I would record through the laptop mic, you know, onto that, and then you know, and slowly, and it's like, yo, you need an actual mic. If it sounds like this on this mic, you need this. So it's like it just started piecing together, and then we set up like a studio in the living room, and you know, then we have like the boys come through and things like that, you know.
If I could like really remember, back in the day, when I used to come and visit Sydney and stuff, you know, when we were back in the young and stuff, you were actually in the Krump scene. You were actually one of the craziest dancers out here in Sydney. You, military, Eamon, like you were the boys that were running the game out here. Yeah, that's true. And so how did you transition into music? Because that's what I remember.
That's what I mean. As far as like music that's around. It's around when we're like I guess when you're dancing and things like that. It's there. Like you're not you might not be the person who's making the music, but you're around it. You know? So that's like your ears is already like you're already sort of teaching your ears. In a way, because you're listening. So and plus, as far as rhythm goes, you're dancing at the same time, so you understand the music.
Yeah, especially crumping as well, because it's like knowing the beat.
You gotta be on beat. So you have to like.
2008, these guys used to go hard.
Yeah, for real. Nah, I used to watch. Like I remember.
That's time.
I remember too. I think I was like 12. I used to see you guys doing it. You guys used to make little videos and stuff like that. I was like, damn, these guys are going hard with it. And these guys would like fully get passionate. If anyone doesn't know what crumping is, you know, it's a real passionate dance. You know, you gotta look it up. Look up crumping. When was like the era like?
That was 2000. It would have been 2000
it dragged for a long time.
It would have started at 6 to probably 12. And it's still going on now.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's just I feel like we reached a peak with that, you know? And it's like, I think if you get to a certain stage where...
But you guys took it to a new level.
That's what I
Australia.
mean. And then if you know? if I can't see like to take something anywhere else, there's no point of like holding on to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you have to be able to grow with it, or you know, or let it make you grow somewhat. Yeah. So I couldn't see where like the heights or even moving around. I didn't know.
What do you reckon came after that? Was it like maybe jerking? Like
that was the same era.
Yeah.
Or
it was really
what, the
was.
Dougie?
It was intertwined.
Yeah.
There was a stage where all those like those movements popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like it was like kind of trends, but then it would go for a long time, and then then it just goes down, and then you'll see it pop up again. But it's like
Nah, that's alright. Do you still be dancing now? Like, do you still be out there dancing and stuff?
Not necessarily, but like you know.
Ah, you got the moves. Come on, it'll never go away. It'll never go away.
You know, the dance floor, if they make a circle and stuff, you're in there or what?
Not recently. But I think about stuff like that. I'm like, man, you know, like, who knows? Because that's like a whole different thing. But maybe one day.
Yeah.
You know
that's alright.
We'd love to see it again.
For sure.
Yeah.
But one thing also, like, I've noticed with your music as well, your visuals are insane, crazy.
Oh man, let's talk about that. Yeah.
Where do you get the inspiration from for like some of your visuals? Like some of them are like full story, like movie type things. Like they're actually pretty crazy. Do you have someone behind that, or is it like your ideas?
Sometimes
the storytelling that you do is actually
but
crazy, man.
Yeah, but most of it is like the recent ones. It's been like just on the go. Just on the go. I'm like, oh, we have this mapped out. Or like I would have certain releases, and then it's like I would just say, let's do this, let's go here and do that. Because then you end up standing and then trying to perfect it. Because I usually want to perfect shit. Like I want it to be like the best.
Yeah,
so
I
then
feel
you end
that.
up sitting there and then you think, oh, I could get, but then things can always get better if you spend more time on it. So I just recent time just go boom, let's do this, knock it out.
So you don't get any inspiration. You just kind of just pop up in your head.
No, because it would just be like, it's like a little like boom. It just comes.
That's crazy.
Like it literally just falls there, and then I'm like, alright, cool. And then, but if I'm struggling with it, like my manager will assist me, or like someone else will get a director on board, you know, have someone else do that. But usually, like I want to be around it, like the control side of creating it.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and then, but it's usually naturally. If it's not natural, I sort of.
And I just love that how you incorporate so much of what you're about into every music video that you do.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people do that. A lot of people try to sell a facade or whatever, you know, but you're actually real. Your music videos are like just you in your, element, doing your thing, you know?
Yeah.
And that's so core to what you mean to Blacktown, Western Sydney, being Mr. 48 himself, you know?
Yes,
like, that's who you are, and that's how I've known you to be.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy. Like, and I like that about your music videos, because I watch a lot of it too, you know?
Yeah, sick. I think it's only right to be authentic to yourself. And it's like, whatever that is, that's the only way to be. Like, you know, and because if you can create like something that's not like you or something other than that, then cool. But like, it's pretty much just working with what I have right now.
Yeah.
And bringing the best out of that. That's how I look at it. So, you know, when it's time to do like other stuff like that, that's when we'll be doing that. But I think everything's perfect for what it is right now.
Yeah.
So
I think everyone's just trying to be viral nowadays. It's just like,
Yeah.
let me fit in with the trend. Let me see what I can do with it.
Because I think like if you imagine you do something that's not really you, and that's the biggest thing you ever done. Yeah. And then it's like now you have to keep doing that.
Yeah.
And it's not even you.
And then when you do something that is you, it's like, that ain't you.
Yeah.
Like,
So
how you gonna tell me who I am? Like,
imagine like mastering what you're doing. You like being good at what you pretty much, and that's all you have to be. So if that works, then you just pull up and just be you all the time.
I feel like a lot of rappers are like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, what they perceive on the internet isn't actually
It's not
they
them.
are. Yeah.
Like imagine you have to be someone else for like where it's like where your heights is, right? It's for when everyone's watching or when you're out there, and you have to be that person. And then when you go home, you got to be someone else.
Yeah.
So you got to find a way to balance it to bring your.
Thinking of one person in my mind right now.
Yeah.
It's what you're one of his biggest fans. Rose.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Because it got to be like how I look at it. Like obviously,
Come on, no,
you know, you have your I guess your character and things like that. But like when you go home, you still want to be. Like, you still want to be you. It's not like a whole different wig, you know? Because I think some people do that. Like, they put a whole different thing on, and they get out there, and then it's like, then when you go back, it's not really you. If anything, most of all, I try to, like, keep fully, like me, but then, like, it's like certain things I would try to just keep, because I'm like, oh, that's like my privacy sort of thing. But then I'm like, just I try to be myself as best as I can be.
Yeah.
You know?
So, like, with your music and everything, when did it start? Obviously, I think it was about 2013-ish that I started hearing your beats, or...
I don't even know, bro. It's crazy. Damn. Like, I don't even know, because back then we were just putting out music. It was just literally releasing music. There was no strategy.
Yeah.
No strategy, no management, nothing. It was just.
But you've got like the sound of Sydney right now.
Yeah.
You know, like your music has such a big impact. You know.
I feel like your story reflects a lot of people.
Yeah.
So like they can relate to kind of who you are and where you're coming from, stuff like that, stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
So like that's why it correlates with a lot of people. Like especially your messages as well. It's like, that's the thing as well I want to touch on. It's like your message. Do you kind of push it out to show your story, or do you push it out to kind of show a narrative type thing?
I think the story, I try to keep it as just real as it's going. You know, like I try to be free in that space. Like, so it's like, for example, like even when I got locked up and stuff like that, right? Because I could have kept that out of the story.
Yep.
I could have edited it out, you know, like, but I was like, because my management and things like that, I was like, let's just be me, you know. So we had to find a way to just make it work with it, you know, and just like be as real as I can be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. How long were you inside for, if you don't mind me asking?
For like 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you learn while you were in there? Like I know you have a lot of time for yourself, and it's good to reflect.
I think like it's like I just learned a lot of stuff. I learned to be comfortable myself. Learning like just to be patient, emotionally patient, and then understand that everything's not in your control. You can control as much as you pretty much can, and it's a lot. You can control a lot.
Yeah.
But then there's a grain in it. Sometimes things happen and it's out of your control.
Yeah.
And you just got to learn how to just kick back.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing I've noticed too, when you did come out, you came out tank.
Yeah, bro.
Like you came out looking like
Healthy.
a beast, you
Yeah.
know. Like you were looking good, bro.
Yeah.
No diddy.
You said no.
So obviously you were like, you know, you're working out and stuff, and that's what led to your, you know, bodybuilding thing that you got going on and stuff right
It's
now.
called
with the program.
Bodybuilding.
Nah, come on, bro. Like,
Nah, but yeah,
you keep
I
it
think-
up, you know.
Nah, for real. Just spending that time. When I look back now, it's not even that long. But I feel like I utilized it as best as I could, you know. Because I wasn't even like, I read a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've read a lot of books and things. I think it takes a long time to do, but I got to compress it because I was like, I need to figure out what's happening,
Yep.
you know. And then especially the exercising, getting fit and stuff like that. Because even when you're so busy, you're not even thinking about stuff like that.
Yep.
There's no reason to try to, like I seen this thing. It said it's like why wait for a crisis when why wait for a crisis to make it change when you can change it and make things better when things are good too. You get me? Because it's like, and I was like, oh
that's
shit.
hard.
I feel like that correlates to the gym so much because it's like the gym is not just for like your own benefit and your health. It's actually like a mental, because the gym, if you correlate the gym, everything that's needed to go to the gym, if you correlate that to like any part of your life, that can it can impact your life positively the same way.
Yeah.
Like eating right, getting or sleep. There's a lot of impacts that go with the gym. It's like everything else you do. It's like if you correlate that same concept to like everything else, your
'Cause
life.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like I won't even lie. I didn't know none of that like before, like prior to that. You know, and it was like you're just going with the flow. And I was like, man, like I want control. I want to know what I'm doing. You know, so as like even looking after yourself, like it's like even when like on a good day, right? Like most people, it's like, oh, I don't need to go to the gym or something. I look at it like on a good day, that's when you go. You know, because then it just takes it to the next level.
For
you
real.
know, like you go up, like I guess higher. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, nah, you're right. Especially with the discipline as well. Like anything you want in life, you say you want this, you want that, you want that. You need to be disciplined enough to go get that. It's the same thing with your body goals as well. So I always tell people to correlate the gym's discipline to everything else they're doing. Like say you want to start a business.
Everything
Some days
starts
you
at the
don't
gym
feel like
too.
doing it,
You have to do it.
but you gotta do it. So it's like, you know, it's like you gotta bite the bullet that, you know, that feeds you type thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do you feel like you need to switch up your music to blend in with the trends these days? Do you feel like there's a pressure there to do that?
That's not really a pressure, but sometimes like you like, cause things are happening and you people want to be a mix of things, but I have an understanding that it's like trends kind of come and go. So you can remember like something will get hot today.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, and then next week it's
Literally.
not there.
6 months later, even sometimes.
Yeah, and
Boom,
then
done.
if you end up staying in the what I realized when it's doing this, and then you end up staying in it like a trend, whatever you're doing is gonna die with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you do that as well, it's like people look at you as a fraud. It's like you're just switching up for a trend. You're just trying to hop onto a
But
trend.
if you find a way to be authentic with what you're doing,
Exactly.
and if the trends, because the trends come like this, right? If you go, boom, and before it dies, you just move on, but it's still intertwined with what you're doing. Yeah, then you go. But then most of the time, if you go with it, it would just.
But even on that pressure point too, do you feel that pressure is like, what if I did do that though? Would I get more views? Would I get more recognition? Would I actually, you know, go well with it? Type of
Because
thing.
then sometimes you really don't know.
That's the thing, but
You
it's,
really don't
it's
know.
a bit of a pressure on your head.
Yeah.
Like, should I do it?
Yeah,
type
but
thing.
I try to stick to what I'm.
Yeah, that's pure for sure.
I try to stick to what I got already because I feel like that's
That's who you are.
yeah,
That's
and
what you're
and
about.
I feel like I got the best things out there. So
Yeah.
I'm like I'm gonna master this, and then So I'm like I'm not switching up. I'm going this way.
Nah,
I know
that's-
what I'm doing.
And I think you're actually going in the right direction because, we would need music for us too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't just stay trying to listen to these young guys that are out there, 18-year-olds, or we don't know what the hell they're saying on these tracks, you know what I mean? Like, but I can correlate to what you're saying, and your experiences, as a person of a similar age, So that's where sometimes we don't have to follow trends of what's popping because we've got our own wave to ride as well. So
it's good to tap in. I would say like to tap in if like for example you got someone who's like you're close to or someone and they're doing something cool. Yeah, tap in and let them do their thing.
yeah.
That's
No, for sure. So even with everything that's happened, your experiences, because you've also like you've had an inspiring like story. Like what would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned through your experiences, and how has it shaped you to today?
Man, that's a tough one.
Like the biggest lesson you've learned, like something happened or there's just something occurred and you just learned something so great that it's still impacted you till today.
I wouldn't say the biggest, but I think like an important one is like just know that everything is always good, like no matter what, no matter if it's like it's not, you don't feel that great today or right now it's not that good. Just know that that's just a little time, but everything is always good. Like everything is always working for you, regardless, you know. And it's like just keep doing whatever it is you need to be doing. And
yeah, it's always like in your head, really.
Because
I even read something the other day. It was like, until death, every defeat is psychological. Like you're not really losing. It's just how you think about whatever happened.
You never lose. You're not losing shit.
That's like losing nothing in life.
Nah.
For
It's
real.
always
Learn.
like like so
Okay.
these things. It's like you're always everything's working for you. Not like it's not like a oh man, damn, feeling down. Nah, it's like you might feel off, but you're still winning at the same as you're here. We're all winning all the time. It's like
100%. Even like you could be winning in like little ways as well. Like certain ways you don't see, but compared to others, like your story is still someone's like goal type of thing. Yeah. So like I always say, just be grateful for what you have, not what you don't have.
Yeah,
exactly.
I tried rapping one time. I gave up after
Give us a verse.
3 days.
give us a verse.
Real quick.
Oh hell no!
No, come on, man. come on.
But I still have I sent it to my email. This is back in 2004. I sent it to my email. I still got it in my email. I still use it to this day. Bro, I looked at it like not even too that long ago. I was like, thank God I picked a different route. Like that's not for me. Hell no.
Very Blacktown so close to your heart, and you have so many people here that look up to you. Why do you feel like that is? Like, why do you carry Blacktown so high? Like, you know, and why do you feel like everyone looks up to you like a lot, and everyone carries you as one of the leaders here in our community? Because I feel like, a lot of people do, and I just wanted to get your like insight of that.
I think it's because like personally, because I guess I spent a lot of time growing up there, you know, and I embrace it. I keep it close to my heart. Like I truly cherish it because I've seen a lot of stuff like growing up and things like that, and the people, you know, everyone like that's been around, and it's been like obviously you get ups and downs, but most of the time it's good, you know. Yeah. And it's like I know everywhere like when it comes to that. So I don't know, and I feel like, you know, there's people who. I was gonna swear, but you know, there's people who don't mess with you, but then there's the majority of the people like is pure love. So that's why it's like it's only right to just give that back as well, you know.
I was gonna say, do you feel like you've created a niche, or do you feel like you've created a like a brand for yourself, hence why people look up to you?
In a way, yeah, but I would say that too. But even as I think I'm in the stages of figuring out like fully the brand and things like that, because there's some things I've outgrown, and then it's like
that's true.
And being away for so long, or sometimes people still view you as
what you used to be.
Yeah. And it's like, but then personally, I've probably moved past that. So
you're way past that.
And do you feel like you've lost, like, say, supporters or fans because you've outgrown a lot of stuff? So your music's changed over the past, and a lot of people that used to support you or still do feel like they don't. Like
they don't get it.
Or they don't get it.
But that's with. You know, that's a great question because some people don't get it. So you have to, I guess, find a way of keeping, like documenting things, in a way, and you can't document everything, you know, because you need time to do things as well. So in that sense, but it's like when it's time to sort of tap back into that, because it never leaves. Like I think it'll just work out for itself.
Shout out our audience, by the way, as well. Great questions from them, I ain't gonna lie. For the people that didn't know what was going on, obviously just hearing people. But shout out to them. But on that point as well, like sometimes I feel like you just need to tell people, let me reintroduce myself. The old me ain't me now. People don't realize like growing's a part of life. I don't know why people are so stuck to who people used to be, especially with friend groups. no, I'm not him. That was 18 back then. Like I ain't doing the
You're
same
not gonna
thing.
be the same guy.
Yeah.
You know, 16 at 25 at 30.
Yeah.
This is unrealistic.
Exactly. And people
But
have their own path,
think
you know?
sometimes, you have moments where you not tap back in, but you do certain things you used to do back then. And then it's like, but I think people expect you to, like, that's how they look, that's how they know you.
That's the thing.
So it's like when you start moving, they start feeling some type of way. And some people, they'll be happy for you when you're doing that if it's better, if it's good for you. Some people don't like that.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel uncomfortable.
100%.
And because they're like, oh, like I was familiar with that. What's this,
What would be some advice to like some people that maybe going through that is like they trying to transition to like someone else, but like people are so stuck or their friend groups are so stuck into old way. Maybe a young person out there doesn't know what to do with that.
Because even for yourself, that could be scary. It's like when you obviously know you want to do something or you want to move, and then it's like you get there, you're like, oh, that feeling is kind of, But I think
it's always scary to do something.
Yeah, but I think that's
time.
the best feeling. Like when you get there, that means you have the opportunity to go anywhere because you're in a new like ground. Like it's like if you can leave what you were doing and then go into somewhere you don't even know what you're doing, it's free. You can do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said on the other day as well. I said you should be comfortable being uncomfortable because that's when you're really growing. The only time you're growing is when you're uncomfortable. You're comfortable. You're in comfort zone, you're chilling.
Yeah.
Don't worry about growing at all.
Yeah.
It's like a plant,
Right. Yeah.
They get uncomfortable and they start growing, But, man, just tip for tat, really.
Yeah. What was your childhood when you first come to Australia? You're one of the first waves of Africans to come here.
Right.
Obviously we come to a white man's land, we don't know nothing, right?
Mine was pretty interesting, yeah.
So what was that experience like? Because I have my own experience.
Yeah, it's probably similar, bro.
Yeah, obviously. What was that experience like? And
2000, definitely 2000. But mine was like, cause my only like my first language was French, so like
bonjour.
Bonjour. Tu comprends le français?
Yeah, okay.
Nah, but
let's keep it at that. Right?
But so, cause we like my mom speaks pidgin English, so that's like cause from Liberia.
Yeah.
So obviously I know how to speak English, but not fluently. So when I came, it was like primary school. It was like it was like trying to like sort of fit in, and like I was the only black kid, bro. So it was. And then there was this other black girl, but she was Aboriginal, so but it just made it was a bit closer.
Yeah.
But at first it was like I used to get into it with some of the kids because you know what I mean. But eventually it started like sort of molding, and then like I would find my way around, and then like a long few years, like when I went to high school, then you started seeing everyone like few people.
Yeah,
that,
2005. That's when
like
niggas started to pull up. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool, But when you ask now, it's like I think about it. But then I didn't know what was happening, And it's like going through that, you it's like everyone wants to find a spot to fit in.
Yep.
Until you have like your people and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
What was your biggest challenge throughout your schooling? For me, personally, it was not having anyone that looked like me in school. Like I got here in 98.
That's crazy.
From 98 to 2008.
Schooling
with the only other black person was just my sister. The one that follows me, That's it. So there was no other black people. So I just had to go to school, white people, whatever. Which is good. I loved school. It was great,
No,
great experience, whatever.
I had heaps of friends.
But
it's just
there was things that
I
just couldn't understand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did you get through those hard times?
Because I had like in primary school I had heaps of friends. But it was just not it took some time till I saw like like I was like to really relate to someone. You're like, oh yeah, like this person looks like me, But it took some time because I had like Islander friends, Asian friends.
Yeah.
But it never like for a long time. But I didn't understand it till after I seen like someone who looks like me, and I can, like for some reason it's like he's over there. You just say, how you walk past like you walk past and you just say hi like that.
The thing with Sydney too. Sydney's multicultural.
Yeah.
Where we grew up, like in Newcastle, Maitland, even. It's outside of Newcastle, it's like 20 minutes away. Bro. Snow bunnies.
That's the
And, you know, I was amongst it, you know, but yeah, that's our experience.
Get out.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But hey, no diss to where I grew up, man. I love it. It shaped me to be the person that I am today. So
That's good. Yeah, that's what it is. I think you learn. Everything is just like a little. You experience it and suss it out.
Yeah.
And it's like what you take from it, and then just leave it.
Yeah.
have you been back home?
Nah, not yet, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hoping next year I can go back. But
Oh,
I've
there's
never
no
been back, bro.
hoping, man. You got to do it, bro.
I've never been back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
No, go back, bro.
But recent times, it's been like everywhere I go, that's what it comes out. Like how you ask me now, or like when I'm talking to someone, you know, it's like it always
It's
comes
important.
out.
It's
Your
an important
calling, man.
part of your journey, especially
Yeah.
the magnitude that you're at now.
Yeah.
It's
I know,
a must,
I have
you
to,
know?
I have to.
You
And
could even
plus
do a music video over there.
No, but I
be
have to
crazy.
see something different because in recent times when I was writing this I was writing on the album, right? We went to like this holiday place. I was there for like a week, but that whole thing just like it just blew my mind being somewhere else because I've been in Blacktown for a long time, bro.
Yep.
Like just literally you don't even pay attention because it's like you're used to it. You just eat, but I haven't left like to really. You don't go that far. Like you go to Melbourne, this and that, but. I went somewhere else, and then it's just changed my whole perspective.
Yeah.
Because when I came back, like it makes you miss what you're doing, and then you come back, you enjoy it. It's some more, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So I definitely have to.
Oh, it's a must.
You?
It's a must. Yeah.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely amazing. It's definitely something everyone has to do on their journey as they're writing their stories or his life.
Yeah.
You know, we live. It's a must.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I will. I definitely.
So, what's the next, let's say, couple of years looking like for Lil Spacely? What's in the plans? What's in the books? What are you looking to aspire to do?
There's like, I think the next years, I would say like I'm not too focused on then. I'm really just try to like focus on the rest of the year sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I already mapped out that, you know, but I don't want to dwell on that. So I try to like focus on like obviously like what's coming up now.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So I have
Today,
a few
tomorrow.
things coming up. But mostly on the music side, I got some good stuff happening. But I want to like link up with different artists, you know, like do some shows overseas and things like that. Like pretty much that's my focus. And obviously keep like the health and the fitness stuff around me. So I got a few things in those pipelines.
Yeah, for sure. What artists would you think about collaborating with? Like Australian artists or
Nah,
what are you thinking?
As far as like I want to do something in Europe, bro. You know, like even like get like collab with like Stormzy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just somewhere over there.
That'd be crazy.
You know,
You guys could do a crazy visual.
that's
as
what
well.
I'm thinking.
You know
So-
what I love about your music, as a fellow Aussie, African,
And then go to
accent.
and then go to Africa after Europe, then Africa, because then that's a whole different connection and things like that. But I feel like Europe and Africa, bro, that's where it's at.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think so, yeah.
It's starting to grow as well, like
Yeah.
especially the African scene.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like there's anyone in Australia that would suit a Lil Spacely song? Like, if you were to have a song out right now that's, you know, you want to feature on, like the one you have right now, do you reckon there's anyone, you can name an artist that would be a good feature for it? Or do you just think you're not at a point right now where you're want to, like, mix with other Australian artists?
That's an interesting question because it's not on the top of my mind, but like
Do you listen to many?
yeah, sometimes, but it's like because I'm around people, so it's just like I know this person and we listen to music playing around and things like. But
Yeah.
I haven't really had the opportunity to fully listen, but apart from like our P's and things like that, because we listen to music, everyone's sending stuff to each other. And things like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, you listen to music all the time.
yeah, so music's always like, it's always like when I say always, like that's an everyday thing.
Yep.
But as far as like linking with another artist at this moment, nah, I can't really see that just yet.
Yeah.
With your music, right? For me, what stands out with your music compared to sounds, say in Victoria, and other states and stuff, is that you're staying true to yourself. Like, you have the accent in there, the Aussie accent. A lot of times, for when I hear other music, you know, it's people are putting on some sort of accent that is not really what we speak when we're talking face to face, sort of thing.
Comes back to
And yours is how you're speaking right now is how you sound on your music. It's authentic, you know? And that's what I love about your music. You know, you're not switching it up and then you sound like this on the mic, you know? It's continuously the same.
I think, you have to just be you, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you... That's exactly... Imagine, like, you listen to a song and then you come talk to the person, it's like, that's you?
That's you,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that comes back to that character thing we're talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
but I think it comes with mastering it too.
Yep.
You know, and you got like fully finding yourself and what you're doing.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm on the music side. I'm pretty comfortable in that sense.
What about the fashion side? Would you say you're comfortable there as
That's
well?
what I need to master. I need to master the. But
Your styles always stood out.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've known about you. No matter what we went through, like the skinny jeans era, the big skate shoes stuff. Like, bro,
The Vans?
Every era,
like
you always put a little bit of spice
But I want to master
on your style, you know?
As she asks, I want to master fashion, bro. Fashion.
Yeah.
I think
You've
fashion,
always, like, right now,
Yeah.
come on.
yeah,
This
come
is-
on.
Ain't nobody
This is
like,
like,
you know what I mean?
this is like,
You know, but you've always had your own little touch
yeah.
with everything that you do when it comes to style.
Yeah.
And that's
Appreciate
how
that.
you stand out, you know? Like, hey, that guy's about that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but yeah, fashion is definitely dope. I actually went to a fashion show in recent times, but it's a different world, bro.
Yeah.
It's different, bro. Like, backstage is crazy, bro. And then, I got the chance to like sort of go on the runway and things like that. It was cool. But fashion is definitely
You could even link up with Bad for real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, straight up.
because he's always looking for people as well. So yeah, he's a stylist.
Shout out
like
to
that.
Bad. Oh, he's a stylist,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he does like fashion. And
Yeah,
stuff.
so this stylist, her name is Yana. She had like her own brand and things like that, where she was sort of did the runway. But that was my first time experiencing that. So it was,
Do you mean like understand the fashion world, or is it like you want to become like maybe?
I mean, like it
runway
intertwines with music and things like that. But
Yeah.
like that's a whole different. It's a whole different like craft. You know? So
I feel like a lot of artists do that actually. Like if you
Yeah.
really think about it, like once they start, making some noise.
But the
touching
thing is, with those artists that are up there, they've got stylists that are doing those for them.
Yeah,
They're
usually have
big name tag.
you-
But we're
you
talking
can have
about a
artists.
brother that's, pulling the style out of his own bag. You know what I mean? Like, he's putting this together himself. Ain't nobody dressing you.
Nah.
Like, I know that for sure because you've been doing this for the longest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But you can, usually you could get stylists. You could get someone, who does this for you and things like that. But I like control. I like to be in control when it comes to like what I'm doing, because then it's like pretty much,
It's you.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's important to be you.
for
you
sure.
know? So I like being in control with the music side of things and things and the visuals,
Yeah, it makes sense. Especially, because you stay true to yourself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So I would ask as well, like, if there was something you would tell your younger self, knowing yourself now and everything you've been through, what would that be? Like, if you had to tell yourself something.
Man, just keep being you. Keep doing it. Like
Stay
that's
true to
about it. Yeah,
yourself.
stay true to yourself and keep going. Cause it's like it's crazy, bro. When, like when I think back, like from back, like as far as music, yeah, all I really wanted to do was just release music. Like that was all I wanted to do. I just wanted to make music, really. And then everything else that was just flowing, I was like, oh shit. So it's like all the things I wanted to achieve, achieved it. And then I was telling myself, just keep doing what you're doing,
And that
It's
all
like-
came with just being you.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, okay, cool, all right. So now it's just keep doing that, and that's what I would tell anyone, myself,
Nah, that's true. That's very true. I feel like a lot of people lose themselves with their peers. It's like, let me try and impress this person. Let me try to be this person. Sometimes it's just better being yourself, because yourself is the only person that's true to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
the only person really real.
Cause you're with yourself like all the time.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
the first person you're with. So
yeah,
For sure. Makes sense.
your family, man.
Yeah.
From when we were back in the days, being
A menace.
18, menace in society. That's a good way to put it. To now, in our 30s, what's the difference in your experience? Being a father, you know, partner.
Just right. It's like
What does your kids mean to you?
bro, that's not even.
Is that something
that's not
that
even
like
a question? Yeah.
Is that like something even before you had them? Did you ever think that you'd have that kind of like love? Because I see it in your music, in your videos, in your Instagram, and all that kind of stuff. Like the man and how much your kids impact who you are as a person.
Yeah, bro, there's no real word, or I don't think if you can express that, then hey, but I don't think there's a word that can truly express the understanding of that, or even understanding it. But one thing is like now it's just I'm learning how to balance out, like learning how to balance time with certain things, because I wasn't like, if I like something I want to just do that. You know, and then, but now I'm like, oh, so you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, and so it goes, now I'm like learning how to be here. Like I really want to be here.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to be doing this, but I gotta go and do this too.
Yeah.
You know, because there's only one of me, so I gotta learn how to share myself with the things I love.
Yeah.
You know, so instead of like just catering to one side of things and then staying there, you know, that would be the only thing. Because before all that, I could just do whatever I want at any time.
Yeah.
And
That
it's
was a
like-
mindset back in the
it's
day.
like, bro, what?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you have a schedule. It's like, what do you
Yeah.
have a schedule for? You know?
And a lot of people that don't understand, they'll be like, oh,
Yeah. And I had to learn it
This guy,
recent
really?
time.
Like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Huh?
So now I would say just learning how to do the things I love. Like spending the I don't know if there's a right amount of time, but learning how to balance it out. And so that's one thing. That's the only thing. Just learning how to balance it.
yeah.
Makes you value your time a bit more too. So
Yeah, a
it's
bit.
like,
Yeah, because then like sometimes I try to plan things a bit better. Like it's like, all right, cool. I want to be in the studio all day. Yeah, I want to be in the studio all day, but I gotta go do this as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll spend as much and do as much as I can here, and then I want to see my babies, so I gotta go spend this amount of time. So, because if I don't do that, then I can't really do that, and then that's gonna affect that. So it's like that. That's the that's all it is.
That much respect.
Yeah.
Nah, respect for sure.
Because that's all it is. It's like it's all these things I'm doing. Like it's like I truly love him, but it's like so if I don't spend enough time over here, it won't. Then I'm neglecting that.
Yeah.
And I think when you neglect one side of things, it's like, for example, if you're let's say training and you don't work on your legs, what happens?
Yeah.
Your upper body looks bigger. And it doesn't align. So it's like you got to find a way to do that.
Everything is just like you have to try and balance everything that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta water all the plants, man.
Yeah,
for
pretty
sure.
much. Yeah. But it's good, though.
Do you believe it's molded you into the person you are today, like having kids? And
Yeah,
the
I think-
experiences that you've encountered.
Yeah, I think as the kids part.
No.
No. We're just saying it. As
Yeah,
a
man.
whole, like,
Them kids were now.
do you believe, like all the experiences that you've encountered?
Yeah.
Has it molded you to the person you are today?
Yeah, sitting right here, right now, talking. Yeah,
And do you regret
110%.
anything that you've done so far in your career or life or anything?
Nah, nothing. Zero.
My man.
Nothing. Apart from
I like that answer.
Never regret nothing.
what am I gonna do? Because you can't do nothing about nothing that's like you know. So it's like the best thing. You're like, I obviously there's not so great stuff, and then there's not there's great stuff. But then I'm just like, okay, like I see it, understand. I'm like, that's what was meant to sort of happen at that time. It's like,
Yeah,
don't
not
regret
letting
nothing.
things define who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, it's like,
Because you can grow from anything, and you can come
Yeah.
back from anything. You know, nothing can
100%.
keep you down as
Nah.
long as you don't allow yourself to stay down.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
But nah, no regrets at all. Zero. Yeah.
I like that answer.
you're living proof. You know, like a lot of things that were out negative in the public. You know, and I'm sorry to this, I'm saying it, but you sitting across from me today as one of the biggest artists in Western Sydney, that overcome so much controversy and all that, to be doing what you're doing with music and in our community, you know, it's much bigger than what people were saying when all those things were happening.
Yeah.
You know, like, and who you are and how, you know, you hold down your family, you know, that is inspirational, you know, to a lot of people.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
That's humbling.
And it's like,
Yeah, it's sensational.
sensational, right there. You know what I mean? It's like,
That's mad.
A lot of people wanted to see you fall. They wanted to just throw the dirt
Yeah.
on top of you, but you rose above that.
Yeah.
And, you know, to still stand and be the person that God wanted you to be. So,
It's mad. Yeah, God's good, bro.
God's
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What would you tell the younger generation today, like the younger boys that are growing up and they're experiencing some of the things that you may have experienced? What is an advice or some advice you tell them?
I would honestly say like you know, because for me, like growing up, you know, we had like I guess like there was a lot of boys around, you know, and it's like you can't really say that. I don't think anyone is good or bad, but you know, if you can best like focus on like you and what you want to do, you know, to pretty much do that, because if you sort of like everyone's not going to be there forever, sort of thing. Especially because I know that, like when you're younger, you have a lot of boys. There's a lot of boys, bro, you know. So it's like in that aspect, I would say like just try to find yourself and what you want to do, and then whoever is gonna stick with you like that, just ride with him like that. But yeah, just try to focus on what you're doing.
Before you mentioned saying you wanted to travel to Europe, is it because you feel like you've outgrown the Sydney scene, or is it because you want to expand your palette of music and everything else? Like you just want to check your varieties around the world and see what's happening and stuff like that?
It kind of both, because I feel like when I go see something different, then it's like it could translate in everything else I'm doing, because I've been around the same sort of thing for a while, so that might get repetitive, you know, of like feeling like I can do that and that's just the norm. I want to experience different things, so when I think about that, I'm like, oh, Europe is a different place and things like that, and probably it's bigger as well.
You can challenge yourself.
Yeah, and be able to see something else. You know? That's what.
Get a different perspective.
Yeah, have a different perspective. So it's not
sure.
always the same sort of similar things, you know.
Especially with the collabs as well. Just collab with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And I feel like at this moment Australia's pretty quiet. Like when you think about, it's pretty quiet. So why not go see something different and then bring back that, you know?
And where do you collect your inspiration from? Like, no offense, I don't feel like Australia is like really big on inspiration. Like, and there's not a lot of things you can get inspiration from around here. So when you are making new music and stuff, where do you get your inspiration from?
Man, like this morning I was listening to Bob Marley, right? So that's like, I don't know. It was just, it's like it came in, that was so random, you know. And when I went to the studio, I ended up doing something different completely. But as far as being inspired, like I feel like I'm always inspired. Like I try to stay in the zone of just like creating, you know. But most of the time it just flows. It just flows.
Nah, that's like, it really just deepens your creative thinking, because it's like, I'm just thinking about you saying that, I'm like, I could not do that, man. There's absolutely no
What's
way.
that? What?
Just kind of like, just think of something and then boom.
It just flows. I don't know.
I just couldn't do it. So like, that makes me appreciate it so much
But
more.
I would say the only thing with that is you end up having a lot of like a lot of things. And then like my management would be like, all right, so what are we doing? Because there's so much, and you got to try to map it out in a way, you know. But as far as the creative side, that's
One thing about you, man, that I know, that I've seen over the years as well, is like, no matter what kind of environment that you're put in, you will take whatever you can from that small experience that you gather and make the best of it.
And excel, yeah.
And take it to that next level. You know? That's just who you are as a person. It doesn't matter the environment that you're thrown in. And that's something that I've seen, bro.
Yeah.
In you, you know? It just comes natural. You know? It's not like you're trying to be this or that. It's just who you are as a person. And hats off to you, bro. Like, you really are that guy. Like, I'm telling you.
You
know
that
what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, no, but you are that man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you're a bigger role model than you understand, really.
Yeah.
No, you might not see it, but like people actually see because they
Even
can.
people in the younger generation that like are still young, still respect you, and they weren't there in those moments. When You had your moments and the skinny jeans, the crumping, and maybe the boy band group. Did you ever have a boy band group?
In a way, we had this little thing happening.
Yeah, and there's people to this day, like even the younger kids, you know. So it just shows like the generation of respect that you get through everyone in the community.
Yeah.
See, I don't. Yeah.
And the footprint you leave behind in 48.
Yeah, I'm humbled by that because I think sometimes I can't really see that, you know. But yeah,
It
like
happens, trust.
yeah,
Facts.
it's like yeah.
But
I'm
if
really
I
humbled.
was to mention your name to anyone, like they'd always like it's just hats off to you, roses there and there. Like it's nothing ever bad to say. So, and I feel the same way. But yeah, I feel like you're a bigger role model than you understand, really. And yeah, you just.
That's why I'm saying I'm humbled by that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you love to see it.
What do your parents think about your music and your impact?
Yeah.
Do they understand
In a way,
like,
my
who
parents,
you are
my mom,
as a
like,
person?
my mom vibes with she likes the music and stuff like that. But yeah, like my parents, I don't think it's just me. I think I'll always be just my just a kid to my parents. You know, so it's like obviously like they see the music and things like that, and they just calm about it.
How'd they feel about it when you said you wanted to do it as a career? Like, were they supportive, or were they like your typical African family? Like, no, it's not a real job.
It's not uni.
Doctor.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, because they don't understand it, because no one teaches you this. But like, as far as like support, it's like they've always had my back. But you know, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, do this as well. You know, but in my mind, I'm like, if I do that as well, then I'm abandoning what I'm doing, like what I want to just be doing. So you know, it's like like a tug of war where they get to it and then they understand it, they like it, but they want you to be doing other stuff, but then they're supportive at the same time. So that's because obviously like our parents, when they think about lawyers, doctors, and it's like, and you know, and they don't think about entrepreneur because it's not safe. They don't think it's safe. Yeah, so it's like, why don't you just do this and just be comfortable, you know? But
and you know, like us coming here, first wave.
Yeah.
And I always say this, first wave of Africans from like, you know, the late 1990s, early 2000s. There was no sort of guidance. We were just thrown.
Yeah.
Now we have to accept a culture,
and figure it
a
out.
society, and we're around people that don't look like us, and we're just like, okay, how do we make this work?
Yeah.
But parents don't understand. We have to go to school.
Yeah.
We might have to face a little bit of bullying. We have to, you know, face, racism, whatever.
Yeah.
We're trying to survive. At the same time, we're trying to be ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're sort of living two lives, at home, at school, in the streets. And
especially
it's like,
school. I think school was for kids. Back then, school would have been tough because I got in a lot of fights.
Yeah.
At school, like when I lived in Alice Springs for a bit, so it was kind of rough. Like I had to I fight a lot and things like that. But you know, like when we talk
Alice Springs.
Yeah, bro, I was there for like 2 years or so.
How was that? Alice Springs.
Chaos, bro.
That's what I'm thinking.
It
Eh?
was chaos, bro. It's like shit you see in the movie.
That'll be something different. Alice Springs.
Cause
That's your areas. When you
yeah, I'm from Newcastle, bro.
Nah, but this is back.
That was later on in life.
This is back then. This is like
shit.
a while ago, so it was a bit chaotic then too, you know.
Yeah.
Because most of the kids are like kind of rough, a bit rough, you know, and like I wouldn't talk to my parents about it. I just knew there was a stage. I was like, hey, I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go fight. You come home. You're mad. You know.
But
put
then
something in the microwave. Eat. Go to sleep. Like, bro.
But yeah, so as far as like school, I think school school back then was a bit rough, but
Do you wish your parents had their back a little bit more? Like got support during school?
Yeah, a bit, but then now I'm like they don't understand.
They didn't understand that.
They couldn't. They can't understand
because they're busy working and providing.
Yeah, but even like it's like even yourself, you're not understanding. You don't really know what's really
going
happening.
on. It's like, why do you guys hate me? You can't see yourself as a black person, and they don't understand that where you come from, what Africa is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is like, then you got the Aboriginals as well.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, my brothers, and they don't like you either. It's like, what? Where do I fit?
For real.
It's crazy, you know. But that's just the love of.
Because we'll leave that one.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway,
And because
cut that
you
shit.
have, you mentioned before you have kids. Does like you having kids now like help you like be more supportive of what they want to do? Like if it's dancing, singing, or whatever it is. Like I don't know if you want me to bring it up, but I think one of your kids do modeling or something. Like does it make you like want to support them more, and make them feel comfortable in doing what they want to do and experiment with their talents and what makes them happy?
Yeah, for sure. Because like now it's like I understand you could do anything. You it's like our parents would tell us pretty much do this.
Yeah.
This is what we think you should do. You know, and not understand that you can actually do whatever you want to do. You just got to figure that out and just do it. You know, like next week you can wake up and say, I want to do this. And then just start moving towards it. You know, like that's what, like with my babies, I can't say I want them to be this, da. It's like, it's your choice. Yeah, and then if I have if I know something about it, I'll say, oh, maybe do it this way or add this to it to just help. But it's up to you. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I think life is in your hands first.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only sign of success to them, especially maybe where they grew up from. It's like you don't see people doing that and making it. Like it's a very small percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I respect about white parents as well? Sometimes like every parent gets to know their own child, where it's like, you know, they're... No, I'm not trying to put shit on my people. No, come on. Come on. No, hold on. You know? But...
You hey. You need...
No.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to add to it.
You got the edits, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't about them.
No, I'm kidding. I'm good.
It wasn't about them.
I'm gonna give you a sign.
Nah,
it's coming.
Look, we'll edit it.
No, you don't gotta edit it.
Let the conversation go on. He's good at it. He knows...
Just crop me.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
It's just like... they don't put emphasis on the kid. Do this, do that. Like when we are in primary school, it's like you have to get good grades or you get your ass beat at home. Yeah. You know? Or if you get and at the same time we're trying to learn English. And our grades were bad because we're trying to learn a language that's not ours. You know what I mean? That was my experience throughout primary school. Right. I had to learn a language that was not mine. And at the same time, I was supposed to keep my grades up. Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? It ain't really for me by the time I got to high school. Right. Because I already knew what I wanted to do. Yeah. And which direction I wanted to head into. So I feel like if that was me in that stage, there's so many other people that was in the same sort of environment, that were trying to do the same thing. Yeah. And we can't, like, as parents be like, oh, do this, do that. You know? So I respect what you're saying and what you know, how you're, doing with your kids and stuff like that, you know?
Wait, so why do you expect white parents?
That's the thing we were all in.
Y'all shut me up.
No.
Nick, you're going to do some crazy editing on this shit.
That's for the second segment, William. That was for the second segment, yeah?
I'm going to let you land.
I expect them because
Everybody, we let him land. He crashed the plane. He crashed the plane. Yeah, for real.
No, hold on. No one let me finish.
All right, go on.
They get their flower.
Bro.
Cut his mic.
They don't push their kids to be something that they know they don't want to do.
No, you mean like the freedom part.
Yeah, they give them that freedom. It's like, if they want to be a builder or a bricklayer, bro, go do it. Am I right, Nick? What's that noise?
No. I feel like...
Depends on the family.
Yeah,
real.
That's the thing, yeah.
But for us, it's like, you're going to get your ass beat at home.
No, relax. I feel like what you meant is, white people give their kids the freedom to experiment. Like, with black people, it's more like, what's needed of
what's
you
expected,
and what's expected. But I wouldn't say it's like that for all white people.
But we have like, you can say it's a very gray area because different homes are different households have different ways of doing things as well.
Yeah, but I get where Sam is coming from. It's like you can't really say many black parents let you experiment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like There was no need to say white parents.
But this is the first thing I saw. I saw
Yeah,
Nick
no,
over there like, hey,
What do you mean so Nick? This guy's crazy.
Minding his business.
hey, everyone here's black. What am I saying? Like,
No, he's definitely getting
parents.
chopped out.
Nah, this is gonna stay in there. This is hilarious.
Facts. Hey, I got the editors coming in heavy.
yeah. Hey, he has to put overtime. He has to put overtime. He has to put overtime.
You were eating before? What'd you say? You have the.
Now I'm gonna put the edits in for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the edits. Wah, wah, wah.
And another question. Do you think it's been like, because you've been relevant for a very long time, like compared to like a lot of people that are trying to be in the scene or like, you know, have been in like a night now out, like how do you stay relevant and consistently stay relevant?
Like right now, because I feel like I feel like I just started. Like I feel like I just started doing this. So I'm like my passion or like what I want to do. Like I want to achieve more. So it's like I literally feel like I just started. So I'm mapping things out like as if that's like because I'm super passionate about it. Like I truly love it. You know, like even when it's not good, if it's not doing well or you know, like I'm still here for it. You know, so that's what I'm doing. No matter what.
I feel like that's the great thing about loving your like
What you're doing,
your passion.
Because I fully love it. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh yeah.
It's like no matter what I'm.
It's not even like for money or da. Obviously, like you know, like those certain things play a part, but like I truly love it. So
Do you see yourself doing acting? Because I see in your music videos there's a bit of, I wouldn't say
For real.
acting, but
That's
a bit
why.
of acting.
No, but that's why I call them movies
Like-
before, because your visuals are like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's like a short movie.
Definitely.
So I'm thinking like you could actually do like something like that.
Yeah. Do you see yourself doing more like other stuff like?
maybe if like I think the opportunity comes, yeah, because but I'm free in the sense of like if something comes my way, I'm not gonna say no. I would rather like suss it out and then if it's not for me, then I'll let it go by fit. You know?
Why didn't you create that opportunity first?
That's what I mean. I could do that, but at this moment, I'm like, I still gotta like, I got a lot on my plate.
Yeah,
In
I
a
was just
sense
thinking.
Do you
where-
feel like any of like, to say your friends or anyone feels like you need to pull them up with you, like with your success? Like, do you feel like it's your like? Do any of your friends feel like you know you have to hand them out opportunities or put them on because you're on?
Great
You don't
point.
feel like you're pressured to do that?
So I wouldn't say pressured, but I feel like if you're in a position where you could do something like that, I feel like it should come natural, but you shouldn't feel obligated to do it.
especially they got talent.
Yeah,
something
because
like
you have to look after yourself too.
No, but sometimes you want that for them. You know they can do it.
But they're not doing
They're
it.
not doing
They don't
nothing.
have the drive.
They're not
or
doing
ambition.
anything.
Yeah, it
Or
just-
the work ethic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you got something like you're doing something and it's working, and someone else, I guess, can add to it, or they got their own thing. If they just lean on you and then you have to carry them, that it's like
Look, you can take the shirt off your back and give it to somebody, but
And
they're still
still,
gonna
yeah.
feel ungrateful. Like you
Yeah.
know, like, give me the pants too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, but I learned.
Say it. No, Diddy, bro.
No, did he?
no, did he? Come on, dog.
Why don't you say watch, hat, something else? Like, this guy went straight to the pants. At least take him to dinner first or something. Bro, that was crazy, man. This guy's on a mad one today. Hey, excuse the host, man.
Hey, no, did he, bro?
Sammy.
That's a thing now.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah.
And I feel like also, like, especially with music videos these days, I feel like there's a lot of, like, you know, music videos where women are, like, half naked or doing the most. And I
Yeah.
feel like you never do that in your music video. Like, did you ever feel like at a point you wanted to do that? Or
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't your style to do that?
Of course, at a stage you want to like, you know, because I feel like it's art either way.
Yeah.
Like because there was a stage where, because I had like my family watch certain things, so I just let it be natural, you know. Because and sometimes it's like my baby's out there with me or something like that. So it's like, and I'll just let it be natural as it can. But obviously, like there's certain songs where like it only makes sense
Yeah.
to have that or to have those certain things because you like you need
Yeah.
I guess you know
Yeah.
you have to have certain things. It just it matters if it's like it can't just be the only thing that's pushed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you have like a variety with your music videos. It's not just the same girls shaking their bum 24/7.
Yeah.
I feel like you do other things, but there's other artists that just only do
that.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a safe route for them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's popping, and that's what they
Because it
can
gets
do
people's
with
attention. So
Yeah, but then that becomes a reflection of you.
It takes away from the art of the
That
music
becomes
and the artist.
reflection of you too.
Yeah.
And I feel like because you don't have that going on, it makes us focus more on what you're saying and the deliverance of the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that, you definitely need it. Certain things for, like certain things. Like I wouldn't say that they have that ever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like certain times where it's needed, and I think I haven't entered those phases. That's why I probably haven't focused on doing those things yet. But I feel like everything will sort of come when it comes as well.
I've also something I've been wanted to talk about as well. Obviously, growing up in the Western Sydney, represent right here. Like there's obviously like a conception of how it is there, how the people move there. What do you think are some false narratives of people from the Western Sydney? Because it's a sensitive topic because a lot of people talk about it. Because I've lived in the eastern suburbs before. The way they view people from the west,
Over there,
exactly.
But that's
it's
also
like,
the news.
no, it's the news and also
You
the
think-
people that's there.
You think so? I
Yeah.
think it's from the news.
Because have you talked to people from even from the city? They're like Western Sydney, like
Because there was a stage where it was like dangerous or whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah,
But that's only when I guess certain times it was what you're doing.
yeah.
But when you you can go around, it's like it's nice. It's actually nice. You go certain places.
True.
You know. So it really just depends on who you're
Talking to.
and who you're surrounding yourself with.
Because what I've learned about it, being like in both places, it's like Western Sydney really feels like a community. Because if you go to
All the talent comes from Western Sydney.
Also,
Let's talk
as
about
well.
that right now.
100%, bro.
also as well, and then like if you go to like a certain, say like a grocer or like Charcoal's, shout out Sultan's, charcoal chicken place or something like that, like he's always gonna greet you like, you know, like your family, put a bit extra more, like he's gonna say how you doing, everything like that. Whereas like eastern suburbs, everyone's on their ones.
Snobby.
They just
Yeah,
everyone's just on their ones. If you're not family, I don't know you, type thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I like, kind of like a different.
Look.
Western Sydney is kind of a community. Eastern suburbs like
Yeah. Because everyone, I think that it's so busy in the city, or there's a lot going on, and I don't think there's a sense of community. Or when you do go out to the city, you're usually out, everyone's drunk and things like that. But it's not like it doesn't seem like that's, you know?
The way I look at it, right? You can walk through a street in the eastern suburbs. Ain't nobody gonna say hi to you. Ain't nobody shake your hand. Say good day.
Yeah.
Western Sydney, you're gonna have a conversation or at least a handshake or two.
or just a head nod.
You know what I
Leave
mean?
one of these.
A head
You know?
nod.
It was good.
You know?
Yeah, like, just a quick one.
And that's just the difference.
Yeah.
That tells you everything that you need to know.
Yeah, the people.
You know what I mean? It's divided.
Yeah.
Snobby. Oh, geez. Like,
Western Sydney.
what? How else are you gonna explain it? Like, that's it.
But what do you think is like the main difference between the two? Is it just more like the fast pace? I'm even talking like Bondi areas and all that stuff because it is still.
I actually like Bondi.
Yeah?
But only because of like, there's this when you go to on the beach, there's this like it's like a outdoor gym, like it's literally the sand, the like a concrete, and then the outdoor gym. But apart from that, like, yeah, but it's crazy when you're like in summer and stuff like that, and you just like train over there, and then you just jump in the water straight away.
Yeah,
in
for
that
real.
sense, you know.
Yeah.
But and plus, everyone over there, I think it's because they live next to the water. Everyone's in shape.
That's true.
And it just shows the lifestyle, you know. But as far as like the community thing, obviously that's not there.
Any final questions? Anything you want to add before we?
Shout out to the audience, by the way, been wonderful.
What do you think we'll be expecting from Lil Spacely in these coming months or towards the end of the year? Anything special or anything interesting to look out for?
Yeah, I got heaps of music.
Or
coming,
anything
but-
you want to reveal or sneak peeks, you know?
You know, you're a businessman.
Yeah, I know. At this moment, I have. You know, why not? I would say on the music side, I got like released back to back and things like that, and lining up some shows and a few features and things like that, and working towards just releasing music. But then on the other side of like my fitness stuff, we're about to open like a gym, and things like that.
Damn.
Having our own space where, I guess anyone can come and things like that. But just having somewhere, because at the gym, you know, I like going to the gym, but I was like, I want my own gym. Like I want to be able to, and because it's good for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Be able
You'll be the first African with a gym
who knows, maybe
in the area, bro.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah.
One thing about the gym too, you can kind of create a culture as well.
That's why so pretty, but because I want it to be a part of my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I like this. How do I share this with other people too? So the best way to do it is have a way of having my own, and then I can share that too. Yeah.
Which area is it gonna be in?
It's gonna be in Auburn. It's in Auburn, so that's like midpoint. You know. It can be
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's the central, for everybody.
Yeah.
For real.
In the area,
Yeah. So whoever's looking out for that, like,
That's where everybody
that's,
started.
How long till we see this up?
this is like in September.
Oh,
So
bro.
like
You know what?
in 4
Drop,
months.
drop the gym with a summer anthem to go with it.
Yeah, facts.
Oh.
Facts.
We're ready.
Yeah.
We're trying to get ready for the summer.
That's
you know?
good.
For real.
Perfect timing.
Play the visuals. Nah, that's exciting, man. That's
Yeah.
big. Like
Yeah.
you got some.
That's
Man, I'm
pretty much
excited to
what-
see what the story has to tell,
Me
and
too, man.
man,
Me
for the
too.
future, for sure.
Man, you came a long way, you know? Like, we both came a long way, man.
Yeah, all of us. Like,
God bless you with everything that you're doing. And we are going to continue following you. And, man, we're behind
Likewise.
you 100%.
Likewise,
100%.
thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you.
like, we love what you're doing. We see how you're moving.
Yeah.
The way you're inspiring these young guys that are coming up, it was all you, especially here in Blacktown. A lot of people don't know that, but you were the first of many trends that started, you know? Everything that was, like, new, you were that guy, you know? Like, and I always saw that. Like, I used to be in Newcastle, Maitland, you know? Come here, like, God damn, this nigga got this.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, like, you were that guy that was always a trendsetter, you know? So,
Yeah, for real.
hats off to you, bro. Like, you always been ahead of the game before we caught up, you know?
We'll come and got something.
Yeah, bro.
Story's
Like,
not finished.
We'll come and
Hey, keep writing the
Still
story,
being
bro.
written.
Yeah,
But
that's
man,
the one, man.
you know, much love.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming, man, for sure. You know, that's why.
Remember,
you're on.
guys,
Just
what are you gonna say?
which one? Which
No, I was just gonna say that's why you're on. That's why you're on the show, because you're a sensation. We might be the sensational ones, but we're broadcasting sensations like yourself. And you know, keep that shine on your light, and yeah, keep grinding, man, because you know, sky's the limit. That's all. But cue the outro, my guy.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Sensational ones out.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one, man. Appreciate you.
Much love.
Sensational.